So of course, every week I'm like, oh, good. There's not much going on in the news this week, and then by like Monday,
Oh,
everything
yeah.
is going on in the news. So we'll try to. I guess in a way we can make this all quickies tonight as best we can. So it's not like 100 hours long. One thing I did want to mention, but the story is still very much developing. Was I don't know if any of you saw it. Haitian migrants who are coming over across the border are literally being whipped by Border Patrol, who is on
Oh God.
horseback.
The fuck?
And Jen Psaki was asked about it. She said, "I can't imagine there's any circumstances in which that's I don't even know the term she used, but she can't imagine any circumstances in which that's okay." But
appropriate, I think she said.
Appropriate,
right?
but
Yeah.
we need the full story. They always leave that room for
The full story of
that,
for
like,
what?
Yeah.
like whipping people on horseback.
I'm sorry,
But I mean,
there's nothing to validate that.
no, there's not. Even if you know whatever.
Uh-oh.
I was like, oh my god.
I was going to say, can we see the picture?
I was like, oh my god, everything's gone out. It's over. Yeah, and there's video of it too. And I mean, if that doesn't look like
I didn't see the video, but where's his right, his left hand?
His left hand, I believe, is probably holding the whip.
Oh yeah, it has to be.
Yeah.
I don't know if I read or if it was in the video, if it was in the article, but it talked about it might have been they said it might have been a long rain. I don't know. I mean, I'm not excusing it because I don't see. I can only see the whole. Yeah, I didn't see the
Honestly,
whole thing.
It does look like a long rein, but that's still a leather.
I'm sure they have one to whip the horse too.
That can be used to.
Well, that's
whip
the reins. Never mind.
With.
There you go. There you go. That's different. Yeah.
That's the reins, but they're using it to whip people with.
I see
and
it.
Leather is leather, on skin is skin. And it's just like whatever your stance is on the immigration policies of this country and migrants.
That's just not necessary.
That is not exactly. That is not something you should be doing.
Felons or anything that, like, you know, they're people that are scared, and I just don't understand why we jump to that before just, you know, get them captive.
There are people fleeing a country that's an economic destruction because of policies that the U.S. has instituted on their homeland. This is all our fault at the end of the day anyway. And now they're trying to come here and do what America tells them to do, which is to come here. And after we devastate their economy and their government, and they're being whipped. Whatever your stance is, this can be handled completely fucking differently. And it's disgusting.
I mean, it wouldn't even matter anything that they're doing. Like, it wouldn't really merit this sort of awkward, outdated sort of situation.
I mean, he's fucking barefoot. He's got whatever food he can carry on him.
Bags and a baby.
Exactly.
It's not okay.
No, it's not okay towards anyone.
It's really fucking weird.
But the story is developing as far as what the administration's official policy is going to be, what they do. So I left it off, and the things I
How
had
the
like
hell
one
did
other
this
thing.
become a policy, though? When did they say, yeah, this is okay?
Maybe
they didn't.
They think that they needed to tell people that they're not allowed to do that anymore because we're not in cowboy days anymore.
Yeah, well, it seems like things need to be said.
Unfortunately.
It shouldn't have to be.
It shouldn't have to be, but there's always one that has to ruin it for everybody else.
Right, you shouldn't have to make a policy. Don't whip human beings. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's and unfortunately, it's just not one. Unfortunately, it's two. A lot of times, those who volunteer to be Minutemen and work on the border, sometimes majority tend to have issues to work out, and they get a job where they can free of prosecution, work those issues out on other people, and it's wrong. And well, we'll see what, if anything, the administration does with these specific individuals and policy and whatnot. So it's an evolving thing, very much evolving. So I didn't want to go too much into it because we just don't know what the actual response is going to be. But obviously, it's appalling, to whip any human being.